Alright, we live with 2GFresh, aka Slugs. How the thing go, bro?
Everything said, bro. Everything said, my nigga. Everything said. You know what it is. Smoke Gang, DPs. What's up, Bahamas? What's up, world?
Alright, so before we get too deep into the interview, give the people a little bit of history about you. Let them know your background, where you from.
Well, born in Bimini, raised in Freeport. You know what it is. Man, started music here in Nassau. Man, on a professional scam. But yeah, that's what I used to do. Man, I've been doing music since like roughly the 90s. I wouldn't say when, but the 90s I've been all in music, all in, man, other than like sports and whatnot, but at the end of the day I turned out to be more on the music side. So I've been doing this for like a good period of time. You could call me a vet.
Alright, so I think the specific year you said was like 92, right?
Yeah.
So from 92
Yeah.
to 2020,
Yeah.
what are some things you see change about the game? Some things you like, what you don't like?
What you mean, musically, or about like the whole scene in the music?
The entire thing.
Well, every era had a change, you know what I mean? Every era had like specific changes and different movements going on. Like when I started doing this thing, first of all, I started listening to hip hop since the 80s, like the late 80s, and I watched the transition of the verbal change, you know what I mean, the way they pattern their rhymes and stuff, and it changed like from 89 to like 91, 92, 93, and then 94, 95 brought on some different type of vibes with the Redman and the whole Wu-Tang and the whole, is a whole different set of artists that came in with a different lingo, like in 95, 96, and 97 and 98. It was like more, they started clicking up in music, the Rockefellers and the Rough Riders and things. So I watch a lot of different things happen. And in the Bahamas, I watch a lot of, like, I started out like since like 91 writing. 91, 92, I've been writing rhymes. And I watched my boy them come on the scene, and that's really who inspired me to like pick up the pen as a Bahamian and, you know what I mean, like pursue this craft, because them niggas, they was wilding on our record overseas, so, you know what I mean, and they was using our dialect, which, and then I don't do it to this day, but it's still cool, you know what I mean, and then, like, I got introduced to the music scene in Nassau here in Nassau, in 2004, through Porter the Poet, and just took off from there.
Alright, so from 92 to now, which eras would you say influence you the most?
Probably the 97, 96, 97, 98 to 2000 era, because I don't really listen to too much outside of that era, like on a constant basis. I don't listen to much rap at all, but when I do, it's like mostly dudes from like 97, 98, 99.
So let me ask you, when you listen to mainly music in that era, you feel like do you feel like that limits you creatively, with not being in tune with what may be going on present day?
No, not really. I feel like in the 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000 era, I think like them type of artists, they understand like way outside the box, as like when you compare them to earlier artists. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas in 96, 97, they could jump on any type of beat. And, like in my opinion, like the average dude from 97, 98, 99, they could jump on any beat and fit. You see what I'm saying? And you got niggas from that era right there, they mostly them still here. You know what I mean? You got the Fast Joes, the Jada Kids, the this, that. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like with me, like I don't conform. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Unless it's a feature, I don't really conform. Like I really down with what I down with. You see what I'm saying? Like it's really about authenticity when it comes to the craft for me. Like I really here for the culture. I ain't no nigga following. I ain't no nigga trying to be like another nigga. I ain't no nigga out there trying to sound like this one sound or get a hook like that one or get a beat like that one beat. All I need to do is me, dog. You see what I'm saying? And the sound different anyway. It's rap different from niggas here anyway. You know what I mean? So you really don't.
So off camera, you were speaking about being cut from a certain cloth, right? You remember?
Yeah.
So what cloth is that? And like, describe how being cut from that cloth makes you different from artists that may be cut from another cloth.
All right. Well, being cut from the cloth, like where I come from, like I said, like I just say, we ain't conforming. That's number one.
Okay.
Like you ain't gonna tell me, yo, you need to do a song with this to do this to do this. I don't believe in that. So he's saying I believe in, yo, we make magic. You know what I mean? Let's pick like me personally from my music intellect. Like let me pick who I gotta pick. He's saying from what I know. He's saying could match with what I dealing with. He's saying like I really don't like here. I don't rap with much dudes. You know what I mean? I really hand pick them. You know what I mean? If you can't rap, I really don't rap with you. I don't give a fuck how good your song sound. Like I don't care like how many views and streams you got. I don't care how many girls in your videos. Like I ain't that nigga. You know what I mean? Like I really here for the craft, bro. If you can't rap, nigga, you ain't gonna. Like I ain't bragging and I ain't one of them niggas. A nigga could say what he want to say too. You know what I mean? But personally with me, if you can't rap, nigga, you ain't gonna be on my record. You know what I mean?
So where did you develop this respect for this craft?
I had no choice. I really didn't have a choice. Like my foster father, Alpheus Butler, he kicked it. He used to kick it with KB back in the day. Shout out to KB, and they used to do their thing. You know what I mean? But he always like used to take note of like us being around every time he around his keyboard and whatnot, and he trying to make songs. So, and he really looked. It was like me and my three other brothers, and like is one day he made this beat, this rap beat, and all of us we jump on it, and we was just going on our heads, 8, 9-year-old kids. You know what I mean? And it was amazing. Still up there to the day, you know what I mean? Like from then, from that same spark right there, that's when I was like, yo, I can follow this. And then like the dudes I came up listening to, you know what I mean? The Rakims, the KRSs, the Nas's, you know what I mean? The Bigs, you know what I mean? Like the Akinellis. Like, bro, these niggas, like, we ain't doing what we see another nigga doing. We think we great, bro. I think I'm the greatest person on fucking earth, bro, regardless of my highs, my lows, you know what I mean? Like, when I look at myself, I just think I fucking great, B. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't no one got to convince me and it's like happy about who I am. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons. Like it ain't really got to do with the music, dog. It's the principles of life, dog. Like we are who we are. You know what I mean? And that's why it's like some niggas they be who they is in the game. You know what I mean? Because like Jada say, by 50% is us, 50% is queer. So that's why whenever you see me, I'm over there, whole nother bracket, bro. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with niggas, dog. Like especially in the music game, like if I was to go over there and pursue it, it would have been the same way. It'd be like, you know what I mean? This regular, this ain't nothing I gotta practice, be. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with niggas here, I don't fuck with niggas there. Unless you're doing real music and you're serious about your craft, and that's one thing I don't like about Bahamians on the whole. They always got like, not to say an excuse, because in the Bahamas, like tourism and fishing and banking, they are main industry, so we gotta find fucking jobs. Music ain't no industry here, so we gotta find jobs. But I still don't like the way like we use excuses, like when you hit a nigga up, oh I gotta go do this, or I gotta go do that, I gotta fuck with this. But they still have all this equipment, you see what I'm saying? And then the equipments get old, you know what I mean? Like, come on dog, you gotta do something with this, you see what I'm saying? Like, let's make this music. I have yet to sleep in the studio overnight in the Bahamas. Other than like that's why I used to like when Padrino was here, because you could fucking be in there all night, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because that's his passion, you know what I mean? And you gotta find people who share that same fucking passion. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I fuck with Soul now, because to me he share that same passion. You know what I mean? Like he's the one come on the studio sometimes. I like that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I about, the music. You know what I mean? Like you got dudes, they in the studio shut down for a whole week. What's going on? The lights off? No. What's going on? You got work? No. What's going on? You know what I mean? Why we ain't making this fucking music, dog? And why we ain't helping each other get the fuck out of here? It's what I really don't understand, you know what I mean? To this day.
So you think that lack of hunger, that lack of passion,
Definitely.
do you believe that it's possible for an artist doing this genre of music, hip hop / rap type of music,
Yeah.
to say blow up big time, go mainstream
Hell,
from here?
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Like, not with a lot, but with like, dog. I have one of my best friends, dog. Bobo Jojo, dog. This nigga is explaining shit in simple form, bro. Like, you see, car engines, they don't work like just because the car turned on, bro. Like, you turn the key. When you turn that key, that ignites something. The fire in that ignites something else. That touch this, that touch that, that touch that, that touch that, that touch that, and everything is roll over. Alright? And that's how it should be. You see what I'm saying? That's how your life should be. That's how everything should be. So with the music, that's how it should be, and we don't do that with each other. You see what I'm saying? Like, what you're doing right now, that's heavy credible to the game. That's being credible. That's making a lane. You feel me? Like, that's what we trying to do. We ain't trying to sit down with the music and be like, all right, we gonna wait on this and we gonna wait on that. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta get it out there. We gotta get these videos out there. We gotta get these videos out there daily. We gotta be in people's faces daily in order for this to work. And then, like, with all that being said, knowing like you don't have backing from your people on the whole. You don't have backing from your industry on the whole, because they know industry, and you don't really have backing from the radio stations to a certain extent, because they only believe in you as a local artist. I don't know artists who, I never meet a fucking DJ who tell me, bro, you going places. You know what I'm saying? I meet people who tell me that, and I know a lot of people who tell me that. I mean, let me reverse that DJ shit. Like Chronics, he always tell me, bro, you shouldn't be here, and like one or two others. But like, you don't really get that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you gotta know, like, we don't have backing as musicians here. So all we got is us. You feel me? So why not network with this one and network with this one? You don't have to do songs with people, bro. See, like me, I don't like to do songs with people, bro, because firstly, they ain't know what I dealing with. Secondly, I don't know what they dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And like, a lot of people music I just don't fucking like. You see what I'm saying? Because this era of music I ain't down with, like, on the whole, but I appreciate it because it's people craft. You know what I mean? I got a son. You know what I mean? He like this kind of music, but that's not to say I wouldn't work with an artist. You see what I'm saying? I'll feature with an artist, but you ain't gonna catch me doing their sound. You know what I mean? But I'll work with them, and that's the thing. Like, what we forgetting, we gotta work with each other in order to get this out. So you're saying, like, let's say a trap artist right now, popping, and I'm here trying to pop off, and all this in one camp. We gotta look at this pop artist, bro. We gotta look at this trap artist, and we gotta be like, Slugs, put this to the side. Say saying, let's work with this nigga. You say saying, because he about to pop off, and when he pop off, he popping off for the 242. You say saying, they don't look at it like that. You say saying.
So what about this specific era of music don't you like? Is it the melodies? What is it that
I don't give a fuck about the melodies, you know. It's like the how could I word it? Craftsmanship. I don't like the time and the effort. That's what it is. They don't put no effort into their craft as far as relaying a message. They don't put no effort into the complexity of the patterns, the wordplay. Like, all that is missing. You know what I mean? I like, bro, niggas call it mumble rap. I don't call it mumble rap, bro. You feel me? Because I kind of could understand what they saying. You see what I'm saying? But the thing about me is, they all sound a fucking like. That's my problem. Like, I don't know who the fuck is who. Sometimes I be like, who that is? You know what I mean? And be like, well, that's Lil J or whoever, and that's this one, and all them niggas sound alike. And like, the music don't connect to me. It don't connect at all, bro. I like, sometimes I don't even know when the bridge coming sometimes, but my son will be there, bro, and I'll be like, but I'll be ignorant to say, like, a lot of shit don't sound good. Say saying, because a lot of the shit sounds good, and when you're doing hip hop, Like you'll find yourself saying you don't like that kind of music, but deep inside you know it does sound good, even if you don't like the way they potting and like no, I don't care about content though. You can talk about a fried egg. Once you could rap, you could fucking rap. You feel me? But I don't like the way they used to do it. Like they don't put no passion to it. Like we all know cat rap rhymes, bro. You feel me? You don't have to hear like every fucking song these niggas do. It sounded like, and they talk about the same shit. Real talk, dog. Like that's how I feel about it.
So do you see that locally as well? That same issue with?
It's becoming a trend. It's becoming a small trend now. You feel me?
So as a vet in the game, what do you plan to do to help change the game, steer the game into a different direction?
Stay in my fucking lane, B. Stay in my lane.
You ever reach out to any of the younger artists and try
yeah, I do that.
To mentor and give them the same knowledge that you spitting right now?
Yeah, man. Like sometimes I'll be in the studio and young cats pass through and I'd be like, you know what I mean? You I used to be letting niggas know they good at what they do, because what they do is what they do, B. Like I can't go in the studio and do that, you know. You know what I mean? Like for me, they singing. For niggas, they rapping. You know what I mean? That's singing to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like rapping is conversing. You know what I mean? Like you talking to somebody. You know what I mean? On a level. You know what I mean? What they doing is like arena music. That's like music for the ball game and shit. Like, but it sound fucking good. And it's this era. You know what I mean? And my son, he's telling me shit about the music I used to listen to. He can't relate to. So, you know what I mean? So, like, unless you like you them one in a lifetime type of special listeners, you wouldn't be able to appreciate both sides, because you got like one or two niggas like in my age bracket too, like they fuck with our two sides on the same level. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's a hardcore trap song. All of them sound the same to me. You feel me? Like I don't know how to make the difference, but it's all good. You know what I mean? But like I say, I give them pointers. You know what I mean? I give niggas pointers, and I be like, I just ask them questions like, how do you call that rap? And then niggas will be like, because of this and because of that and because of the era change. So like, it's not only the changing of eras, and it's not only the changing of people and look, the sound itself changed.
Right.
You say saying so rap sounds like this now, and that's what they're trying to tell me. So that's why I kind of understand where they coming from. You say saying, so I don't knock what they doing, but I can tell you, for me, that's fucking garbage, dude. It's fucking garbage. Real talk. Like for me, you know what I mean? Like honestly, like they to the top of the food chain, right? The music chain right now. Rap been to the top of the music chain for a minute now. Say saying, because you see in the 80s it's like more rock and country and shit. Like every movie rock, heavy, this, that, and that.
Right.
Like everything is rap now, and these dudes at the top of the rap chain. You say saying, and the music chain when it comes to rap, and they're not rappers in my opinion. They just singers, and like, but they say this is how rap sounds now. You know what I mean? So I gotta go with it.
So how you been able to maintain that same level of passion from '92? Or better yet, how have you been able to overcome when you've gotten discouraged on your journey? Because I'm sure there's been a couple of times you might have felt like it ain't working out how you planned it. So how you would have overcome those kind of obstacles getting to this point?
Boy, and especially in the Bahamas, it ain't like it's so many ways out. You feel me? Like it's been times when I've been in a heap of problems, bro. You feel me? And with the law, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's been times when I didn't have a steady place. It's been times when I didn't have no one to talk to. And all I had was music, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's been times when I've been shut out by females, and like, you know, like that feeling you get in your core when you really feel for somebody. Like, I just turn to music, you know what I mean? Like, music never weighed me down, dog. You feel me? It's always been my savior. It's always been an answer for me.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's never been like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it or this, that, and the next. Like music is just music for me. I already made it in music because I can do music. You feel me? Like, it's no limits and bounds to like what made me a musician, in my opinion. You feel me? Like,
fully understand.
right? Like on a level, like anything that discourages, like tends to discourage me. Like right now, I'm in a situation, you see what I'm saying, that I'm dealing with. You feel me? And it's just music. I just turn to music. I just turn to music. You feel me? Like I'll go search up some beats. I'll be like this, that, or the next. Even if I ain't a rage, music is like music always been like nowadays. Like since 2007, it's been my son and music. Like sometimes I'll get mad and don't know what to do, but I'll just call my son and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And from I hear him talk, it's give me the same thing the music does. You know what I mean? But it's always been music. Music never wear me down. It's always, I always could have turned to it. You know what I mean? So it's never been like, I don't think I can make it or this, that, or the next, or because I don't look for nothing from it in a way. You feel me?
I understand. So that's from an artistic perspective, right? But what I'd like to ask, in terms of a business aspect, survival is normally based on your ability to adapt.
Yeah.
So how have you been adapting to this new environment in terms of streams and instead of hand-to-hand sales, or how have you found that you have adapted?
No, not as easily as like what's like the youth, the younger generation. Like it's the norm for them. It's not like coming from where I came from. Like it's not normal to me, but I'm learning. You know what I mean? Every other day, someone giving me some new outlet to go check out and put my music on, and you know what I mean. But the business side, from then to now, is way better. I must say, you know what I mean, is way better than back in the day, because you could make music money almost anywhere from doing any type of music. Saying so, that's good. Word up to the internet, you know what I mean. The internet don't fuck around. But yeah, it's different, and I'm slowly learning now. You know what I mean? What you got to do with your music these days. You know what I mean? It's much easier in a sense too, though. Yeah, it's kind of easier.
So, with being in the music industry, I know one of the most important things for an artist to have is a team. So,
Mo the team, Mo gang. Yeah, man.
So what type of qualities do you look for in teammates and persons that you believe could help you achieve this goal?
Well, as far as the team, from the music's part, like when you are artist and you trying to get down with the Mo gang, it's like you really have to be passionate about music, and you not only have to be passionate about the music, you have to know your craft, bro. You gotta know like where it came from. Like you see the Young Thug interview where he say he don't know 200, 3,000 songs. He bugging, like shit like that. Like you bugging, bro. You know what I mean? Like I ain't that kind of nigga. You saying like I know my craft, bro. You feel me? I know who's who. I know when it take place, why it took place. You saying like.
Do you think history, the way you respect the history and the craft, do you think it's as important to artists today to know that history or to even respect it, to know where they came from?
True story, right? This is a true story.
Listening.
Every nigga for himself.
Okay.
That's true.
Right.
All right. You don't have to give a fuck about nothing in life, bro.
You don't have to know.
But there are consequences.
For ignorance.
You feel me?
Right.
So at the end of the day, if you want to be a pool instructor, you would want to know as much as you could grasp about pools, about